How's everyone doing this morning? Yanis, Rissa, good morning, Rissa. How are you doing today? Happy Monday morning. Who else is on the Periscope? We'll give it a second as we get started here on this great Monday morning. Choosy Moms Choose Jif couple 420. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? I know there's some people working. And I know there's some people not working today. And for me specifically, Skyline, good morning. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing great. We'll go ahead and get started. And let's see, Skyline, how do you feel about war with Russia? Why is NATO pushing their hand? How do you feel about this? Skyline, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't have a specific opinion on that. What I do want to cover, and I know this is broadcast all over the world, and I'm in the U.S. If I was a little bit more, I guess, well versed as to what's going on over there, I'd have an opinion, but I simply don't. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I just want to welcome all the viewers this morning. And my name is Nick Nyber. If you've never heard of me, thanks for the hearts. If you've never heard of me, you can find me on Facebook. Obviously, here I'm on Periscope and Twitter. And just a little bit of my background. Musharraf, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. 02. Welcome. Also welcome all the replay viewers. So yeah, my name is Nick Nyber, and just a real quick brief background on me. I don't know if this relates with you, but at one point in my life, I wasn't real happy with my finances. I had this credit card debt, the student loan debt, these auto loans, and all this debt, and I just wasn't happy with where I was sitting financially. I wanted some new information. I actually got a call from someone that I knew. They shared some information with me, and ever since then, I've just been a huge student of information, whether it's success, whether it's finance, whether it's leadership, just listening to a ton of audios, reading a ton of books, getting around people, getting around a ton of, you need to hear the Skyline? Awesome. Hopefully this message helps today. So what I did is I plugged into all this new information with people that had results. I simply didn't have the results, so I had to, learn from someone that had better results. So after applying that, reading, listening, and associating with people with different information, I was able to apply that information, and my life has absolutely changed. It's absolutely changed. My family life is better. My personal life is better. Everything's better. So the purpose of this Periscope is Monday through Friday. I do a Periscope at 7:30 Central, Monday through Friday. Today's Monday, and I just go over like a question of the day, or I go over some advice. And you can find some former Periscope messages on my Twitter feed. I also have placed a couple on my Facebook page, Nick Nyber. So today is Memorial Day, and I took my family. We went to church yesterday, and they played this video about Memorial Day right before the service. And there was a slide right at the end, and it said, "Freedom is not free." And I'm sure we've all heard that before. And you might be asking, well, how does that relate? How does that relate to money? That relates actually everything to money. When you say freedom is free, because people talk about financial freedom, or physical freedom, or spiritual freedom. All these different freedoms, and when you think of freedom is not free, typically what most people think is, okay, so some people fought and died and sacrificed for our freedom here in the country. Totally true. It's totally true. There are people that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and I am super thankful for all those men and women that have served in the past, for what they've done, so I don't even have to work today, because that's pretty much, most people don't have to work on a Monday, on Memorial Day, because of all these people that have served and have died. I get the day off. That's pretty crazy. Now, that didn't cost me anything, because I'm here, right? So how does that relate to money? Well, if we have freedom here in the U.S., that means somebody paid a price for that freedom. Thanks for the heart. Somebody paid for that freedom, because there's a cost to that freedom. There are countries out there are people out there that don't have religious freedom, that they can't express their religious thoughts. There's people that don't have, these other freedoms that are out there, they don't have that freedom because somebody else controls them. We have people that have paid the price, that have given us this freedom. So I'm just going to use the topic of financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Financial freedom is the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Most people say retirement is an age thing. Retirement is not an age thing. It's not a time thing. It's how long you can last without an income because you have other sources coming in. And I'm getting a little off topic. I apologize. Ultimately, what I'm talking about here is if you want financial freedom, let's say you want to make $100,000 or $150,000 a year, and you're not making that right now, will there be a cost to making that income? Is there going to be some kind of sacrifice? Are you going to have to do something to make that kind of income? Absolutely. There's going to be a cost. That saying freedom is not free works for anything. It works for working out, right? If somebody wants physical freedom so they can eat whatever they want and do whatever they want, like eating wise, they have to work out to give them the ability to eat and live however they want. Most people don't work out, but the people that do, they can eat whatever they want because they work out so much. So if you want to have financial freedom, it's going to take some work. It's going to take new information. It's going to take listening to different material. It's going to take listening to different people. It's going to take spending time with people that have different results in their life. That's really what it's going to take. And the reason I do this Periscope is because somebody could hand you a big 2, 3, 4, 5-inch book and say, hey, go read this and start learning. The best way to learn, what I've found, is little chunks of time over time. Little chunks of information over time can make a huge impact over a long time. You see a couple books behind me on my bookshelf. This is just a small sample of all the books that I have. Now, when I was in college, I didn't want to read because someone told me to read. When I was in high school, I didn't want to read because someone told me to read. Now no one's telling me not to read, and I'm into at least 2, if not 3 books at a time because no one's telling me to read, just because I'm hungry for information and I want to learn. I want to learn new information, and by learning that information, then maybe I can share that with you guys, and then that might change your life a little bit. So, if you found value in this, again, hey, let me do this. Every day there's usually a call to action, something to do. How about you do this? When you're out and about in the area today is Memorial Day. Today is the day to honor those that have fallen, honor those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Not necessarily like a veteran that's served, that's Veterans Day, but Memorial Day is more for families that have had someone, pass away, through service. So if you know any family members that have had people pass away, honor those people, give them a call, shoot them a text, leave them a voicemail, something. If you know someone in your family that has lost somebody, pick up that phone and give them a call and say, hey, I was thinking about you today, and the family member of that person, and just say, hey, I was thinking about you, and I just wanted to say a prayer for you, anything, like whatever comes to your heart, whatever you're inspired to do that. That will make a difference. That will make a difference because you're thinking about them. You're not just having the thought, but you're actually acting on that thought. So hopefully that helps. Today wasn't specifically like 100% all money, because I did want to mention Memorial Day, and hopefully this shows some value. Now, if you did find some value in this, you can either swipe left, swipe right, up, down, based on whatever device you're on. Share this with your family. Share this message with your friends. Get this out on Facebook. Get this out on Twitter. And maybe there's somebody in your family or someone that you work with that needs to hear this message. So if you want to go ahead and share this, feel free if you found value. Again, I'm going to be back on here tomorrow morning at 7:30, talking, some piece of advice. Skyline, thank you for sharing that on Twitter. I appreciate that. And have a great day today. My wife and family, we're on our way. We're gonna go to a Memorial Day parade, and just have some good family time today, and just appreciate everything that the servicemen and women have done for us and for our family, so we can enjoy those freedoms. So have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, and talk to you later. Bye.